love to click buy now. What do you think this is? I am addicted to shopping. She's expensive. I have picked up a few things from Dick Blick and I can't wait to share everything I bought today. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Tara. If you're not new, welcome back. I have a problem. I am addicted to shopping. Any other shopaholics out there? Let me know in the comments if one of your favorite things to do is to click the button add to cart. Not only do I love to click that button, I love to click buy now. This box may not be very big, but she's expensive. What does 600 US dollars buy? Let's find out. So we're going to go through everything from Dick Blick, and then I'm also going to share some stuff I got from Amazon. First up, I picked up some Schminky Horadam. This is super granulating watercolors. Let's go ahead and, should we open? I'm not going to open everything today because this video is going to be like 100 hours long, but I do need to open these and test them out. I need to fill up my new Artist Toolkit palette. Look at this beauty. Look at this daggone beauty. I am going to an art show. I'm going to be plein air painting amongst lots of other artists this weekend, and I want to set up my dried watercolor palette, and I'm also going to be setting up a wet gouache palette. Not today, or at least not today for you. It's probably going to be today for me. So these are the Shire granulating watercolors in Shire Blue, Shire Olive, and Shire Green. I am so excited to try these watercolors out. So stay tuned for that. Next up, I picked up one of these measuring tools. This is a divider. It's to help us to measure. I don't know if I like this one necessarily. It's very, very sharp and I'm clumsy. I kind of don't want one that sharp. It is nice and lightweight. It got really good reviews. It's not that big, which is also good because one of the ones I picked up and I'm sending back, it was like this long. That's way too long to be carrying on the go. I've never used anything like this. The reason I got it is so I can measure, buildings, be like, it's about that big. And then I can check my reference on my canvas. Do you guys use tools like this? Again, I've never used a tool like this before. If I'm being honest, I'm a little bit nervous about this art event. I haven't done anything like this for over 10 years. I'm not going to let fear stop me. That's all I have to share from Amazon right this second. I have stuff coming today, but it's not here yet. I picked up, are they golden? Did I get golden? I don't think I did. Oh, I love getting paint. Oh, I'm so excited. I totally forgot I got this. This is Delft Blue Schminky Gouache. Oh, I love that color. Cerulean Blue Daniel Smith Gouache. Oh, fabulous. This is a single pigment PB35 and Delft Blue is PB60. When I was doing a lot of oil painting, cerulean blue was one of my favorite colors. Then I've got quinacridone gold from Daniel Smith, the watercolors. Even though I have all those dot cards, I haven't tested this color out, but I just know from watching so many of my friends' videos on YouTube, I'm gonna love this color. Oh, I got indigo. I forgot I purchased this. This is the Schminky watercolor indigo. This is not a single pigment, PB15 and PB66. Quinacridone gold is PO48 and PY150. So these are both dual pigments and these are single pigments. I bought indigo watercolor and I was all out of my Shinhan indigo gouache. I love this because this is PB66. Are you a nerd like me and this kind of stuff hypes you up? PB66 is one of the colors that is in the Schminky, but the gouache here is a single pigment. You cannot get these open stock on Amazon, which is why I got it from Dick Blick. Does anybody know what this is? So my beautiful friend Jana had given me some Happy Mail with some Luminance pencils, and I printed Karen from my Colorful Country Life's swatch chart. And one of the videos, my recent videos, I did a whole swatching of my Luminance pencils. And then I went to the website looking for other colors that I'm interested in. So these are the ones I got. I kind of feel like we should swatch them out, but we'll see. I picked up Crimson Aubergine, Ice Blue, Dark Indigo, you know I love indigo, Sepia 10%, Olive Brown 50%, Hibiscus Pink, what a gorgeous color, Apricot, and Buff Titanium. I love coming over the top of my watercolor and gouache with these pencils. I've been doing a lot of mixed media lately. I'm so excited about these. Stay till the end if you want to see me swatch them out, and I will swatch them out for you. Next, I picked up a couple more brushes. Can you ever have too many brushes, friends? I say no. We can always use just a few more. Who's with me? Oh, they did not come protected. So I got a 1/4 of an inch Princeton Heritage. It had a really good sale. I don't know, the jury is going to be out for snap. This is one of my favorite gouache brushes. This has a phenomenal snap, and this is the 1/4 of an inch Sarah Burns. They are not apples to apples. That's the thing about brushes. They can say 1/4 of an inch, but they don't look the same, do they? It feels like it's got a good snap. Then I picked up the 6-inch round. We'll have to see. This, for comparison, is the Sarah Burns number 6. I like the really short handles, so if I wanted to bring these on location, I can. But if I'm being honest, I have awesome travel brushes, so I'm probably not going to do that. You guys have Princeton brushes? The other thing, I wanted to try some brushes that might be more easily accessible, because so many of the brushes that I use are from Craftimo, and maybe it's not accessible for you to shop from there. So you're welcome. Stay tuned for that big head-to-head showdown of all of my brushes coming soon to a theater near you. What do you think's in the box, friends? Oh, I love paint. Get out of there. I got Perylene Violet. That's right. Perylene Violet from Winsor & Newton. This is a single pigment PV29. This is gouache. Sepia, which is a single pigment PBR8 gouache from Shinhan. I got Hematite Genuine. I am so excited to try this out. This is a Primatech type of Daniel Smith color. This is gouache. I'm really excited to test this out. I got some Opera Pink. I know it's not light fast, but it is just gorgeous. PR122. This is gouache. All of these here are gouache. I did need some more Buff Titanium. I'm almost out, so I've got the Daniel Smith Buff Titanium. Then I got Perylene Green. Oh, I said they're all gouache. This one is watercolor. This is a huge tube. This is Perylene Green. I can't wait to test this out. This is a combination of a few colors. Oh, no, it isn't. It's PBK31. It's a single pigment. Perylene Black is one of my favorite gouache colors. I do want to have a few convenience colors for my watercolor palette, since I need to be fast and I need to be good. Painting outside on location takes effort. So that's that. I'm not done with the paint, friends. I got the Daniel Smith watercolor Primatech, I can't speak, set. So this, I'm not going to open this because I'm going to do a whole separate video, but this is Rhodotite Genuine, Mayan Blue Genuine, Jadeite Genuine, Hematite, Amethyst Genuine, and Piemontite Genuine. These are all 5 milliliter tubes. I am so excited to try these. I want to swatch everything out during this video, but it's not going to happen. So expect lots more videos headed your way. I got some more paint. Are these Daniel Smith extra fine watercolors? We'll see. No. Oh, Helio Green Yellowish. Horadam Schminky Gouache. This is pigment PG36. I love this color. I'm super excited about that. I got Carbazole Violet Daniel Smith Gouache using PV23. Oh, what a gorgeous purple color. And I'm trying Quinacridone Purple from Daniel Smith Gouache, which is PV55. I am a fan of quinacridone colors. They are some of my absolute favorite colors. Are you team quinacridone? I got another set of Daniel Smith watercolors. This is the Storm Breaker set. And there's 3 tubes of color: Bloodstone Genuine, Prussian Blue, and Iridescent Electric Blue. I am so excited to test all of my colors out. You know what I'm going to be doing tonight, friends? Yes, more paint. More paint. It's a great day over here. I picked up Burnt Sienna Gouache from Daniel Smith, which is PBR7. I should start separating out all of my gouache. And oh, I forgot I got Quinacridone Violet Horadime Gouache. Quinacridone Violet. Wow, I have so many. I definitely am going to have to start separating these out. That's right. I got Core Golden Company Core watercolors, Paraline Violet. This uses that unique binder of Aquazol, which is supposed to be fabulous. This is PV29. I'm getting confused, friends. Then I picked, oh, I forgot I got this. I'm going to try Sennelier's gouache for the first time. I picked up Paraline Black, which is a green color. It looks black here, but it is a green color, PBK32. Excited to try that. Tundra Violet, a granulating schminky watercolor. Look at the size of this tube. I saw sketches from Sketches and Scrubs. She's fabulous. If you've not seen her channel, go give her a follow. And she swatched out this color and it made me buy it like right there. I got a second Sennelier gouache in Dioxazine Purple. I kind of want to do head-to-head battles of different brands and similar pigment colors, if that makes sense. Then I picked up, what the heck is in here? This is bubble wrapped really well. I forgot I ordered this. I've been dying to get my hands on Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White. So many of my friends use this for the white highlights in watercolor if we don't mask them out, and you can like incorporate this in. I've been using Zig's white ink from Kuretake, but I really wanted to get my hands on this. I want to do kind of a head-to-head and see which is better, so stay tuned for that. Friends, I got some more of these postcards. Did you know Winsor & Newton has this thing where you're getting free postcards if you buy any products of Winsor & Newton? So now I have 2 sets of these postcards. I'd like to do a series where we do maybe a postcard a week or a postcard a month. Maybe we could do a postcard every month for like the monthly postcard to represent the type of season or what's happening that month. Are you interested in that? Let me know in the comments below if you are. What do you think this is? I'm gonna blame you, Kazzy. I picked up several Michael Harding watercolor dot cards. You are just going to have to stay for a video where we test these out. I can't wait. And what the one that my beautiful friend said I really need to try, Quinacridone Rose, Opera Rose. Did I not get the right card? Rose Madder, that's the one, Kazzy. You can make paintings out of just a little bit that's on here. I did a whole painting just using dot cards from Daniel Smith, a whole entire painting, and I didn't even finish all the paint that's on them. This is a really great way to see if you like the color, if you like the brand, to test it out. So I have their granulation watercolor card, special pigments, antique 18th century, Wonderland, and flow and dispersion watercolor cards. Today is a good day, my friends. I also picked up Schminke's 50 super granulating dot cards. I know I just bought a bunch of their granulating colors, but I wanted to pick this up anyway. Are you into this? Let me know, and I will bring you to the party. I will invite you to the party. Last thing I picked up, oh my goodness, look at the size of this thing. This is the Handbook Journal Company's watercolor 300 GSM 60-page book. This is the grand portrait size, 10.5 by 8.25. Oh my goodness, we are going to have to do an unboxing and testing, like a review of this also. What do you think? How did I do, friends? Do you think I'm just like ridiculous? Should I don't know, phone a friend for intervention? I say if it makes us happy, I could spend my money on whatever I like. Is there such thing as too many art supplies? I object. If you made it to this point in the video, will you put a money emoji? Because your girl spent hundreds of dollars. I did this for you, my friends, so we can see, are these supplies worth it? I wanted to get this bad boy so that this is good. It feels nice. This thing is huge, so that we can see what is the perfect sketchbook. What are the best brushes? What paints? If you watercolor, gouache, what are the best paints to use in coloring books on different types of paper? If you're not already subscribed, join the party. My beautiful friends, I totally forgot that we were going to swatch out those Luminance pencils. So let me move this huge stack of awesome stuff to the side so we can swatch them out.
It is so incredibly satisfying to swatch out whatever it is I'm swatching, be it pencils, gouache, watercolor, whatever it is. I love to see color come to life right before my eyes. I do recommend swatching out all of your supplies. I did have a hard time trying to find where everything is at, not because the swatch cards are not awesome, because Karen, they're absolutely awesome. I don't know if I can't see correctly or I'm just not sure where they go. But once I've found the appropriate spot and started laying them down, I was instantly mesmerized, instantly in heaven, my friends. Luminance pencils, they're so unique. If you know me, you know I am team polys, but these are just so creamy, so delightful. While Luminance pencils are wax-based, I don't find they leave a lot of those dreaded crumbs behind like so many other, not going to name any names here, so many other wax-based pencils. I would say they are probably my favorite pencils to use inside of my sketchbook.
My collection, it looks fabulous. I think I have a great variety of colors, and I particularly was interested in these colors so that I can pack some of them in one of my many go bags because I want to use these outside also. Are there any other colors you would recommend I pick up the next time I order? I love you guys. If you're still here, put a pencil emoji so I know you are a real MVP. See you the next one. Bye, friends.